Welcome back to the channel. So, going back to the end of October, beginning of November, who remembers this? Right, nobody wants to see these problems, but look, hopefully it's nothing. Anybody any ideas? Oh. So I'll try and show you this without falling off, but there's a bit of a... Should that be like that? That pushes down, but that's at the front. Doesn't appear to be like that anywhere else. You can just see it at a certain level. I can't see it. Don't think it shows up on camera. There's a bit of a bubble there. So, what was the problem? What happened after that? And did we get it sorted? Watch the end of this vlog and you'll find out. Find out? I'm just waiting for Woody to come back. So, after we got back from St Ives that day, I checked the outside roof, and that's when I found that bubble, which I've just shown you previously on the previous two videos. I only did that because I'd seen the bubbling on the inside at the back. So I got home, told Woody, we contacted the dealer, PMM Briggs, sent him the video, a bit of backwards and forwards, to and fro in with emails, and then eventually they came back to us and said it'll have to go back to Auto Trail because we can't do anything about that. So they got in touch with Auto Trail, and this was, I think it was November. Yes, that was it. St Ives, I came back from St Ives on the 31st of October, so it was beginning November. Auto Trail says we can't do it till February, mid-February, and we'll have a look at it then, and it'll take 4 to 6 weeks, depending on what's wrong with it. So he says, fine, okay. And then we realised that we would need an ab check, because that run into an ab check we needed. So we contacted Auto Trail, and they said, we can do that for you. And we said, what, for free? And they went, no, 360 quid. I thought, we're not paying that. So we get it done by a mobile bloke, comes around and does it for us in Cornwall, 120 quid. So we said, no, thank you. And so since it were going back to Auto Trail, we thought we'd flag up some of the other issues with it. So there were one of the fasteners on the window at the top there is never fastened properly, so we mentioned that. One of the chair arms had stopped sitting in place again, so we mentioned that. What else were there? The skylight at the back, the blind, had been broken since we got it, basically. And what else? The sink, the plug in the sink in the bathroom, it's sort of not rusted, but you know what I mean, corroded. It corroded a bit, so we reported that as well, because it wouldn't, if you shut it, it wouldn't open again. You have to take it in pieces. Anyway, so we sent that to PMM Briggs, and they sent it to Auto Trail and says, no, sorry, that's not covered under the warranty, because that that's only covered for the first 2 years. Damp is covered for 10 years. So they were presuming that bubbles at the back were damp. Now, I wasn't so sure because it didn't feel like there were any water or anything or moisture in it. And obviously, by the time it went back to them, it had more or less disappeared. And anyway, so time came. And to be fair, Pearman Briggs sent a truck down to pick it up. Now, as last time, when we first got the van, we had issues with it and we had to drive 500-mile round trip back to Gloucester to Pearman Briggs to get one or two little snagging issues sorted. And so this time we're really shocked because we'd fallen out with Pearman Briggs, basically. We didn't know what to do with them. But so we didn't have no choice this time to contact them. And so we dealt with somebody different. And so he said, yeah, we'll send the flatback wagon down to pick it up for you. And then we'll bring it back when it's done. So anyway, it came to middle of February, off it went. We rung up after 4 weeks to check, see if it were ready. Oh no, it's not done yet. And so it went on for another couple of weeks, still wasn't done, 6 weeks. So he says, right, well, we want to know when it's getting done now. 6 weeks is up. We've got holidays booked for Easter that we've had to cancel. And, you know, what's going on? So anyway, then they got back to us and said it's actually, the top is delaminated. So they had to fix that, re-glue it or whatever. And then they said there's no sign of water ingress anywhere. And we've took the skylight out the back, which is where the bubble around sort of the ceiling at the back were all bubbled up. And they said we can't see any bubbling in the ceiling, so we can't repair something that's not there. And we've taken the skylight out and there's no water ingress or damp or anything there. So we said, well, fair enough, but we don't want to keep having to bring it back. But if you can't do it about it, you can't do it about it. So anyway, we kept ringing the dealer to find out when we were getting the van back. No reply. Then it turns out the guy we'd been dealing with had left. So a young girl had taken over. I think she was called Jess. And so she's saying to us, when do you want to come pick the van up? I went, oh, hang on a minute. You're supposed to be bringing it back on the wagon. Oh, right, I didn't realise that. We've no details about it because the guy's taken everything back with him when he left. So anyway, what happened next? Oh, so we'd been basically without it for 8 weeks. So Woody sent an email saying, you know, we're a bit disappointed that they wouldn't repair those other little snagging issues that we needed repairing because they were supposedly out of warranty. And they wouldn't do the ab check because basically we'd been inconvenienced for 8 weeks with no motor on through no fault of our own. Anyway, when it comes to getting the van back, Tracy said, can we have a list of what has been done? And when the list come through, they'd done everything. Ab check, all the snagging issues that I've just mentioned, and yeah, no charge. So we can't argue with that. You know, in the end, we got good service, and they brought it back on the wagon when we arranged it. So yeah, that was that. And we've had 2 or 3 trips since, and no issues found so far. So has anybody else had that bubbling on the inside? Basically, it's the lining it's like with the wallpaper onto the ceiling, basically. And someone did tell me that they said it might be an issue with the glue and the wood, but I don't know. But since then, it's not done it, so I don't understand why it did it in the first place, or whether it's something to do with them mending the roof outside. I don't know. But so that's what's happened. So if you do live a fair way away from your dealer, I would question whether you have to take it to them or whether they can send someone to you to pick it up. Because I have a couple of people saying now that if there's something wrong with your van and it's nothing to do with you, it's no fault of yours, then you're within your rights to ask them to send a vehicle to pick it up. How true that is, I don't know. But that's what happened with us, and we didn't even ask. So that was a blessing for us. Because obviously living in Cornwall, it would have been 250 miles up there to drop it off. come back home another 250 mile, go another 250 mile, pick it back up and drive back home. So it'd been 1,000 mile. And fuel's not cheap at the moment, is it? So anyway, I hope our situation helps somebody out there. If you know you've got similar problem or issues with your van and you need to take it a long distance, so ask the question. And don't forget to mention the inconvenience of not having your van, because 8 weeks is a long time. And you know, I use my van every other weekend nearly, or our van, or Woody's van. So yeah, always ask the question. And so I hope this video has been of some help to you. It's a bit of a mishmash because I wanted Woody here to do it with me, because she's the brains behind it all. She knew what was going on and she can remember everything. I can't. But yeah, so hope this helps. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Please subscribe to the channel. And we're going back to motorhome videos next. We've had a few good trips lately, so we'll be sharing them with you. Cheers. I forgot something. We did have an issue when we got the van back. The bathroom light didn't work properly. So it just about sheds some light on when you turn it on, but it flickers, constantly flickers. So there's something obviously wrong with it, but I don't know what. And the drop-down bed had a screw that had fallen onto chair. We don't know where that's come from, so we're a bit worried about that. And there were a bit of a mark on the underneath the bed. Looked like it being filled with something. I don't know. We're not sure. So it's between the cupboard and the bed, on the drop-down bed. If I've got a video, I'll show you it. But yeah, so we had a couple little issues when we got it back. I don't think Woody's contacted them yet. But yeah, but apart from that, everything were all right. Thanks again. Cheers.
Yay! And she looks clean. See that good price in a pocket for you as well. It's a good boy. It's sweating, isn't it? It's sweating, impression.